And now it's time for something we like to do every night. Sex. With me. But first...
It seems like too much. Balderdash Academy, competitive comedy. Good for your health like a yearly colonoscopy. Bring a flask, don't forget your hall pass. If you need a laugh, let me introduce the school staff. Marie Stewart Harmon teaches home economics. See her after class for some home brewed tonics. Sex with me is like Nate Green, cause finishing on top is his normal routine. Coach Steve brings the show's sports knowledge, but he's bad at portmanteaus cause he didn't go to college. Paulie McGill spits words like an Uzi. She wins every game but can't name a single movie. They call him Brady Hunt, the theater guru. He'll always almost win like deja vu do. Carla Rose Dubois, you better watch your back. She's notoriously known for teaching music facts. And Bob LeBlanc gets no disrespect. Don't talk back, cause he's technically correct. Yes, let's go. Balderdash Academy, baby. Alright, sit down, class is starting.
We're going to end the night the way we always do with Sex With Me, a show that you demanded, at least a game that you demanded. We listened. What we're going to do is we're going to pull a topic, and then we will tell you how sex with us is like that topic. Remember, you can get on the fun yourself by submitting a topic for us to riff on. Just go to the show's website, click the link. The link is in the description. If we use your post, you could win swag from our store.
No. That's awesome.
Fancy
Our
that.
first entry is from... All right. Our first entry is from Jose from Arizona. Okay, here we go. Cadillac. Sex with me is like a Cadillac.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. It has the fins.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. You wish there was shock absorption.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. I'm old, but I'm reliable.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. It takes two hands to move me right.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. I've got heated seats.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. Expensive.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. Lots of things are going to end up stuck in my grill.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. Takes some gas.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. The more the merrier.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. Not necessarily a family car, but the older people love them.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. Mobsters love me.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. Can get a lot of mileage.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. There's probably a body in the trunk.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. You see one on every corner.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. You're gonna put pictures of it in a calendar.
Sex with me is like a Cadillac. I'm also a mountain from Maine.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Randall.
Our next entry is from Kevin from Dorchester, Mass. Glue gun. Sex with me is like a glue gun.
Sex with me is like a glue gun. Dangerous.
Bob,
Sex with me is like a glue gun. You gotta feed it from the rear.
Sex with me is like a glue gun. There's some sticky substance that comes out of the end.
Sex with me is like a glue gun. It's best if you blow on it after.
Sex with me is like a glue gun. It's gonna feel like arts and crafts night.
I can only think of ones that I can't say.
You can say it.
Sex with me is like a glue gun. I read a lot of do-it-yourself books.
Sex with me is like a glue gun, discounted at AC Moore.
R.I.P.
Sex with me is like a glue gun.
Sex with me is like a glue gun.
You
It
bet
gets
take it
sticky.
All right. We have another one. We have Becky from Belfast. Sex with me is like a lobster. Sex with me is like a lobster. If I go too far, I turn red.
Sex with me is like a lobster. I scream in the beginning. I don't know.
I apologize in advance. Sex with me is like a lobster. By the end of the night, you'll want to eat the green stuff.
Ew. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know
Sex
either,
with
but
me.
it sounded horrible.
Sex with me is like a lobster. There's rubber bands that go over the pinchers.
Yep. Sex with me is like a lobster. Everyone who comes to Maine wants some.
Yeah. Good one. Sex with me is like a lobster. You're gonna want to lube it up with butter? I don't know. This is going nowhere.
All right. We have one more. Dan from Meriden. Sex with me is like packing tape.
Sex with me is like packing tape, sealing the deal.
Oh, good deal. Sex with me is like packing tape. You'll spend an hour looking for the right end.
Sex with me is like packing tape.
No,
Go ahead.
keep going.
Sex with me is like packing tape. It's second choice.
I like it. I'm not going to go now because that was good. No, sex with me is like packing tape. You can get it at U-Haul.
Sex with me is like packing tape. You only need it on certain occasions.
Sex with me is like packing tape. You always want to overuse.
Sex with me is like packing tape. You need a big package.
There we go. Sex
we
with me is
go.
like lobster. Let's get cracking.
All right, we have Todd from Westbrook. Sex with me is like motor oil.
Oh.
Sex with me is like motor oil. You definitely want to change it up after 5,000 miles.
Sex with me is like motor oil. Disposable.
Sex with me is like... Oh, go on.
Oh, sex with me is like motor oil. I don't really know how to use it or change it out. I'm kind of useless with it.
Sex with me is like motor oil. It's definitely a different color coming out as it was when it went in.
Oh, no.
Sex with me is like motor oil. It gets really hot when the engine's revved up.
There you go.
Yes!
Yeah. So much better than mine. Sex with me is like motor oil. Dirty.
Sex with me is like motor oil in a Cadillac with a lobster in the trunk. It's a whole bunch of weirdness.
Sex with me is like motor oil, mostly considered hazardous waste.
Sex with me is like motor oil. It's gonna get on the floor of your garage.
Nice. I like that. Sex with me is like an oil change. It's gonna involve a greasy man sticking his hands in two small crevices.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like an oil change over in a jiffy.
Sex with me is like motor oil. Slippery.
I need that to be my new ringtone. Slippery. All right, we have Jim from Baldwin. Sex with me is like a guitar pick.
Oh.
Sex with me is like a guitar pick. You can never find it. That doesn't make sense, Molly.
Sex with me is like a guitar pick, necessary for a good pluck.
Sex with me is like a guitar pick. It'll give you a chance to rest your fingers.
All right. That was brilliant. I think we're going to end it there. So,
Before I say something else, please.
Sex with me is like a guitar pick. picky.
Slippery.
How about one to take us out? Casey, what would you like for us to riff on? What topic do you want to toss out?
Burnt toast.
Ooh.
All right.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. You have to scrape off kind of the unflattering bits, and then it's good to go.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. There will be manual labor to make me palatable.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. Nobody wants it.
I was gonna say Sex with me is like burnt toast. It'll be fine for breakfast.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. When you're having it, it feels like it's taking forever, but in all actuality, it's about 6 seconds.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. There is a very distinct smell.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. We are going to set off the smoke detector.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. Whole lot of regret.
All right.
It's like burnt toast. It's not something anyone wants to wake up to.
Sex with me is like burnt toast. You gotta cover me with jam in order for me to taste good.
Yep.
That's it. We are Balderdash Academy. Thank you for joining us tonight. I've been your headmaster, Bob LeBlanc. Shout out to our wonderful visiting professor. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
Casey Pratt, everybody. Thank you for playing along. And again, tonight we have our professor of performing arts, Randy Hunt.
Good night.
Professor of English Language Arts, Molly McGill.
Slippery.
Coach of the Balderdash Academy Dashers, Steve Corning.
Let's go, Dashers.
And Professor of STEAM and your champion this evening, Nate Green.
Slippery Dashers.
The once and future champion.
Remember, you can like the show, leave a comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit our website, pick up some merch. Everybody needs some Balderdash Academy merch, including the shirt that Nate is wearing right now with old Balderdash Bill. Thank you for watching. We've had a great time. Go Dashers! Remember to like and subscribe to this video. Also, remember to support your show directly. We have ways to do that in the links in the description. We also have a school store where you can show your school pride. Again, link in the description. If you'd like to see us live, you can now book us for a show at your location. The details are online. Whether you want improv comedy, game show events, or a live quiz show, we're here to help you out. And like I said, links to everything is in the description. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Go Dashers! Go Dashers!